Yo, what's good? What's good? I might hear some feedback real quick, just trying to make sure the mic is on. I might hear some feedback real quick. Okay. Mic is good. What it do, Blind Eye Society? It's your boy, Mr. Right Eye Blind. We back here with another part two, man. I'm gonna put this into a playlist. On how to hustle, how to play this game correctly. As we're going through this, man. Weed Boy Simulator, still a dope game. I'm loving it. Been playing it for almost a month now, and it's been pretty dope. It's been pretty dope, man, trying to figure out a lot of things that are going on, trying to understand how the game goes, the logistics and things of that manner. And it's just been awesome. For somebody that plays, a lot of simulator games. I thought I played a lot of simulator games. You start going through YouTube, Discord, and social media platforms, you quickly get humbled. But yeah, let's get into this, man. Blind Eye Society, what's happening, y'all? What's happening? So let's get into it. Let's check it out. Where we at right now? So we are in one of my hangars. I went ahead and I purchased two hangars, but I went and did something before that. I have a wholesale going on right now. I just started getting into wholesales. So let's go back. So let's go back to the first grow house. All right, let's take it back to where it all starts. As y'all can see, I just got some to the because I'm turning those hangers into soul strand producers. Basically, inside of those hangers, they're going to produce one particular strand. Hold on, let's turn those. Let's get some of these ambient and sounds. Get those turned down a little bit. We keep the ambience, the birds, and the crickets. Let's turn some of this down a little bit. All right, so let's go to this rack right here. I have all seeds unlocked. All of them unlocked because I played the game correctly for the first time. One thing with hustling and getting into this game is I'm gonna say patience, right? And patience because you got to build. You gotta get your weight up. You gotta get your weight up. And what I've learned is that this game right here is almost kind of like what's going on out there for real, right? And you're not a nickel and dimer here. You're not the nickel and dime guy. The nickel and dime guy, the nickel and dime people, should I say, are the people that you hire. But let's check this out real quick. You go to your cell phone. I have no workers, none. I have the coupe that you start with. I have no air vessels, and I have just the villager, just the bike. I feel like it's the easiest thing to get around with, unless you need to transport some stuff. Then you want to go ahead and get yourself the van and the pickup truck. Both of them are pretty utilizable. Sorry, I got the hiccups a little bit. So as you can see, I built this brick by brick, literally brick by brick. Let's see how many we got here. 5. If I picked everything up, first of all, I couldn't load everything back into this table. That's one. Let's see. I'm getting ready for this pack right here. So let's get into it, guys. All right. So for all my people, this is part 2. You can go back to part 1, check out some of the foundation things, stuff like that. But let's get into it. So let me teach you how to hustle volume 2, y'all. Let me show you how my in the words of the late great Earl Simmons, aka DMX, from the movie Belly, learn how to put the weed in the bag and get the money first. You know what I'm saying? Learn how to put the weed in the bag, then get the money. If anybody's seen Belly, you know what those words are. Anyway, so with this, you gotta learn how to move it around. You gotta learn how to move it around. You gotta learn how to move around. So one thing in this game, and it's not even what I've noticed, is actually what's here. There are clients in the game. Each client gives you a strand or two. A strand or two. Now, in my previous videos, I did say that you had got like 2 seeds from one individual, but as I played completely through and went through all the clients, I was able to see and find out that you get all of the seeds from all of the clients. Now, depending on how fast you get the work back out to the clients, that'll be how fast you get your seeds. Now, I'm pretty sure you can unlock all seeds at a lower level than what I have, which I put on the Discord. The level that I was level 36 with all seeds accumulated. Now, if we go to the shop here, we can see I still haven't unlocked these last two. The Pineapple Express and the Strawberry Kush. Now let me show you this. Remember, again, they are not unlocked. What is this? Almost 6 keys of a locked seed. But again, you go see all of your clients. They're not doing nothing right now. They're pretty much just standing there. I'm gonna get everybody back to work in a second. We're just kind of going through a little sum. Do I need them to do anything? Yeah. I'm gonna go plant in a second. So with this, all seeds are unlocked. So that's one, right? When you start up this game, when you play this game, I don't care what you're doing. Hey, look, let me also put it out like this, right? If you just want to run, enjoy the game, have fun like everybody else, forget what Mr. Right Eye is saying. Just come through, hang out, enjoy what's going on, and still play your way, right? But if you want to kind of get a format on the way that you should be playing this game, is you want to make sure you're going to all the clients first. As you can see, I need to get the rest of that out of there. I don't need that. Because in the beginning, this was the lemon haze. This was the lemon factory. It was the lemonade stand, lemon hut, Lululemon, whatever you want to call it. That goes with the cool name of lemon. They still got work over here to do. Let's see, what do I have y'all on? Okay, they're working. They're working. So we'll go through this a little later, the setup that I got. Again, shout outs to Dr. K on those 10 pieces back here, on this 10-piece design back here. Dr. K, man, once again, shout out to you on that. So let's go back to the original. The OG. Oh, real quick, I've only purchased those hangers and I just purchased it. I don't have nothing else. Nothing else. And as we can see, and as far as for wholesale orders, I just started wholesale. As you can see, there's order number 4, order number 12, order number 15. But look at the numbers on just order number 4, right? That's for 40K. And I've did some other ones, of course. I'm up to level 29, which is still pretty low. But look at the numbers. Look at the numbers. I go from 40 to damn near tripling that in the next complete order. Now, y'all are probably asking, well, Right Eye, how'd you get those numbers to jump so quick? Because if you go into your wholesales from the start of the game, after you reach level 15, wholesales open up at level 15. Once you open them up at level 15 and you start, oh, well, I got all this lemon. That's going to be your first particular orders because that's the first strain that you get for the game. So those will be demanded. But what I will tell you from somebody that has saved over 15 times playing this game, different ways, finding out different routes and different go abouts on how to play the game and do things rationally, irrationally, correctly, and incorrectly, just to kind of see the way that the game plays and how it's designed to date. And what I now understand is that there is a format. Now, one thing about this, we are playing a roadmap, guys. We are on a roadmap. If anybody has ever played a Hyper Supermarket Simulator that's on the PlayStation 5, if you started from last year, then you understand exactly what's going on. When that game started, it started as a roadmap. You started on a it was I'm not gonna say it was janky, but you know, we had some wrinkly areas that needed to be ironed out. Now I say we like I'm part of the developer of it and stuff like that. That's just how I speak. Um, and within a year's time, now still to this day, they're still updating that game. They're still ironing out wrinkly areas, and they're just putting new things into the game and keeping the community thriving, right? So for a game like this, it's going to be just like that. Hell, we get certain games that are not fully developed, not fully polished, and people are still asking for more, right? So with these indie titles or what do they call them? Triple A or A? What, I don't know. I call them indie titles. Uh, we got to cut them some slack. We got to cut them some slack because again, you get major companies, developers, production teams that are still figuring out how to get their game right. I mean, we're into Madden 2027, and they're still figuring out how to get this game right. After all of this time, over 40 years they've been making this game. Game been coming out since way back when, right? Everybody remembers the first Madden introduced. Um, NBA, all of these games get redeveloped because people are still trying to figure it out. So when it comes down to something like this, let's go ahead and cut Revolt Games some damn slack, okay? Let's do that. Because I'm tired of getting on people's streams and, what they got going on for this, and all they're doing is complaining. Oh, it doesn't do this, and I wish they would happen, and why they're doing this, and this, that, and the third. Guys, relax. Relax, guys. They're going to get everything the way it needs to be done. Again, you're playing a roadmap. So, there's going to be some things that need to be ironed out. All right. That's enough of my rant about that. All right. So, back into this. We are here at the first place where it all started. This is the first house that you get when you load up into the game. Sorry, second, because this is actually the first house that you drive to. They give you this. Get a little crib, get your little refrigerator. No glizzies. Revolt Games, if you can hear me, remove the glizzies. Let's get a slice of pizza. Turn that into some pepperoni pizza. Yeah. Or make the glizzy look a little bit more appealing, brother, like that. Brother. And what is this? Back up a little. What is that? Bread. It's a piece of bread. Hmm. Let's see, it gives you 10 health, 40 food, 0 water, 0 energy. All right, what does the glizzy do? The glizzy gives you 20 health, 40 food, and 10 energy. Yeah. Anyway, so you get your house. You start off with your crib. Then they give you your first grow zone, which is going to be this little hut right here. Now, I was trying to figure out what was the best way to get the most pots with drying racks, along with getting the workers in here, getting a clipper and the packer. And these fans came a little later because I was like, okay, I still got some room and they can get around, and it's pretty easy. Let's see what we got on this right now. I can go ahead and put these back because we all know that the seeds, what do? They reproduce themselves. So what I have done, and I have not purchased any seeds. So all of these packs that you see up here have been given. They basically remade themselves. Like you already know, when we grow plants, they give seeds. So the way I have been designing this, I have four. You got 24 plants out here. I went from 24 to all of this, all of this, all of the seeds, and two hangers full. Now one, like I said, with the this first hanger in the beginning was nothing but lemon. So you'll see here one key, and that is 9 keys. So altogether, I said that's a 10. That's a 10 bagger right there. That's 10 keys right there. So I just letting this do its thing on its kind of, on a automation, because that's the next part I am trying to get to. I'm trying to see how much you need to have per strand before you can really automate it. Before you can really just sit back and let it do what it do, right? But you're gonna need to get busy yourself before you can. That 617K that I have there, if you go back through some previous videos, you'll see, especially my fall asleep video from yesterday, I believe it was, or the day before. You'll see that a lot of this money was earned by myself. No wholesales, no clients. Sorry, no wholesales and no runners. Runners meaning my workers. These guys, these people that you're able to go see around town and they're asking you for stuff and they want things. Nobody. I don't have anybody. I've been doing this all by myself for right now because again, I've been doing some testing and checking things out because I have been running into some issues when it comes down to these hangers. So I've just been watching things and just kind of mapping certain things out and just checking how things go. Right? These guys ain't got nothing to do. I'm still building on something. But again, this video right here is for learning purposes, so uh, we'll get that going. So I have 3 workers in here. I have 2 over here. Now every now and again, I don't know. I kind of like it. I kind of don't. It all depends on the way that you're working with it. But when I have these racks full, I'm just about trying to anyway. Um, the workers will start going, to the racks, and I'm not opposed to it. I'm not opposed to it. It's where the jar is gonna finalize be at. So if I gotta walk over here to get the lemon haze and bring that back over here, I don't know. I think I can. I am not opposed to pounding the pavement because one thing about hustling, I know a lot of this shit you got to do by yourself. It's cool to have a team and whatever, whatever, but we've all seen the movies. We know how it goes. There's always a loose link. Everybody wants to be the king, right? But only one can. So, in a game like this, as quick as we want to get rich, I don't think it's so much about the money in the beginning. It's about being able to supply the demand. One thing about drugs is people want it. People need it. They gotta have it. They yearn for it. They thrive for it. They wake up wanting it. Go to sleep wanting it. Dream about it. So they need it. So we have to make sure that we are supplying the demand. And that's one of the biggest things with this game is supplying the demand, right? Being able to supply that demand. And where that demand really kicks in is your wholesales. That's where it really kicks in. Now, when you do have runners, your runners will probably get you up to about 300, which is again, you know, somewhere's in the upwards of a, half, 3/4 of a pound. A pound is 454 grams. You could throw in that extra gram just because you're kind. So, you do your math from there, right? So I do believe from what I've seen and I've experienced, my runners, I don't know if, and I'm testing that out also because I've seen that has a scale with the way that the runners work. But I haven't gotten a request from one of my runners for more than 300 grams. I haven't had a runner ask for a key though in all of the playthroughs that I played through. I want to say my very first playthrough was a full completion. You can go back to some of the old videos and you can see I was already at level 100. Now I didn't have that much money, but I had about $3 million, and I had 6 hangers, and I brought one farm. So I had 6 of the hangers. I had the first four, and then the two back on the right side. I didn't get the four. You know how all four of them were together. Those very last four. So I had 6 out of those 8. And it made me start thinking about things, right? It made me start thinking, can we put one strand per area that they give us? And yes, we can. We can actually have one strand in each area mass producing. And I think that's what the objective is. Once you go from your small grow house, lady, what are you doing? You ain't got nothing to do? Okay. Uh, so the reason why she's not processing any bushes is because I don't have another grow table out here. They just won't, which is weird, right? Because we have at times seen them work on tables together. They'll just go and just work at the same table together, but for some strange reason, like when she walks away, she's not just gonna go and, use it. Now, if I put a whole nother table out here, She'll come over, get to start working. I don't need one as of yet. Again, we're just explaining some things, kind of going through it. As you can see, the same layout is here that I have over here. I'm gonna run with this particular layout. I have about 40 racks and 40 pots, right? 6 each, 40 pots, 40 racks. I was gonna say this: for however many pots you got, you want to have the racks. You want to have the racks. So that is another key pointer. For however many pots, you want to have the racks. If you have a sixer, I call them the 10 top sixers, so you got a sixer right here, you want to get you a dry rack. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7, 7, 14. And these are sixers. Those 6 pieces right here, surrounded by a couple of more sevens. Got a couple of racks over here just for when I want to get some more dirt. Again, I have not bought any seeds since I've restarted this game. No strands, haven't purchased, and just one more time so you can see, there's still 2 that are still level locked. And I am mass producing this one as we speak, the very last one. Now, as far as getting your money up quick, well, Mr. Right Eye, how did you get your money up and get to doing this and this, that, and the third? Let me explain. Let's go back to where it all started. After you have accumulated, and you can do this with 5, you're going to need 5 strands. You're going to need 5 strands. Let's see here. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just because, let's go ahead, put that in there. I'm going to take back a key of that just for, nah, we can leave it. Because how much I got? I got 8 hours on that order, and I'm not going to make it. I am not going to make it. I got 8 hours on the order, and I already have this as a save file. So I'm going to let that order time run out because I've been working on it, and I wanted to get this video out and do this. And I don't want to play it on a different save file. So that order is going to run out. I only got, let's see, how much do I have of it that I can drop it? 8 hours is actually minutes, so I got 7 minutes to get this done. But let's see how much I have. I don't believe I have anywhere near what he's looking for. Oh, by water. Okay. Let's see, 6 minutes. Let's see if we can get this order done in 6 minutes. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, stop playing with me. See if we get this order done in 6 minutes. Oh my goodness. You would think it's too crazy. Run, Forrest, run. Run, Forrest, run. All right, let's go ahead and drop off this. That should be it. Let's give them this. All right, we got that done. And we got an extra $5,000. Yep, $5,384 because we put a little extra on it. We put a little stank on it. So, they hit us up for the stank. So, okay, we got that done. Let's go back here. Cool. I didn't think I had enough. Anyway, back to what I was saying. So, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So we got 5. They're not, this limit in here sucks. But here's what you want to do. And just follow me here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. We're just going to make one. Just so I can kind of, for demonstration purposes only, let's go ahead and put that in there. We don't need her anymore. Let's go outside real quick. You got any buyers? Let's see. $515. But there's 5 different strands, right? Let's go try something else. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 10 grams of just one strand. Let's see how much we get for that. Same 10, just one strand. $100. $100. So I haven't fully tested that out, but I do know that 5 strands from, and let me just be honest, these 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These 5 strands right here are basically your G packs. What I mean by G packs is $1,000, $1,000. You get damn near $1,000 per 10 piece. Again, tens. These tens are pretty good all the way around, right? So you'll get anywhere from like 900 and some change per sale. Per sale. So despite the wholesales, I have been able to accumulate just about, and this is no bullshit, over 200K of just hand-to-hand sales. For somebody that has allegedly, we're just going to say the word that, I can appreciate that. I can really appreciate the hand-to-hands. I can appreciate certain aspects of this game that are here. I can really appreciate that. As you're playing and going through, guys, they put these in for a reason. Make sure you're utilizing them. Soda machine is $3. I'm gonna get you a couple out of there. The vending machine is $5. No matter what's coming out of it, $5. I don't care what you're buying. Now, for me, I always like to leave, 1 and 1 up for a case you start getting the red corners, your eyes start getting red and you get drowsy and sleepy and you pass out. You always want to keep something on deck, right? So to get your money up quick, let's go through the steps. Let's go outside. Let's talk on the porch, right? Let's have a. I wish I could sit down, but I'm gonna act like I'm sitting down. I'm gonna have a conversation with you on the porch. Uncle Right Eye is gonna let y'all know, all right? kind of watch onto my. And I ain't got nothing going on right now. Nothing. Everybody's standing around, chilling. You know, I'm good. Let's go see what we got on the wholesale. So we still got 3 to go, right? I could just take that lemon and get it out of there, just just for the hell of it, just to get a quick 43K. But look at that, 149K, right? 139K. What I've noticed when I did start the wholesales after I have accumulated all strands, the wholesales changed because that was one of the things that I wanted to see. Because again, for anybody that has, played from when the game first came out and kind of going through the roadmap with everybody, the wholesales has first off has changed. That has changed. So let's go ahead and uh, get to it. So the wholesales have changed. They've put a time frame on them, which some of these suggestions I put in there. I'm not gonna toot my horn and say that they did it because of me, because I'm pretty sure that they was thinking of it. But I like to think that I was, some of the fuel that was added towards that fire. All right. So the wholesale system got changed, and what happened was in the very beginning, you could have damn near became a millionaire after like your first 6 sales, like seriously. But it was also unbalanced because of the demand, and you didn't have that supply just starting off. Your first 5 or 6 wholesale orders was just straight up lemon haze, right? You had about a couple grams. It was all 250, 250, 250, 500. The very next set jumped up into your mangoes and your Candylands, and those was around 10 keys, right? The money was like 40, 50,000. After you passed those, you got into some astronomical numbers that you, as we just started, and myself, did not have. There was 2 orders, and if again going back to my older videos of this, you'll see there was a order for damn near 97 keys of Buscati. It was 2 separate orders. One for I think it was like 60 something, and one for like 30 something, right? So, and you had to have all of that. Now, the good thing about it was you had time. You had all the time in the world to get all them keys that you needed, right? Now, with the new present system, which I am happy for, you have a time limit. You have anywhere between 2 days, which is going to be roughly an hour, right? Roughly a legit real lifetime hour. RLT, real lifetime, is going to be a legit hour. And those are for some orders. Some you only got 24 minutes. Now, it does say hours on the game, but we do know that this is real seconds. So it's also minutes, right? So when you see on the side the wholesale time, that's going to be minutes. And you have that amount of minutes too. We always pass the glizzy. We don't eat the glizzies, y'all. I'm telling you. Now, here's the thing. I'm a fan. I'm from New York City. So hot dogs, pizza, pretzels, bagels, coffee. Those are our things, right? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, let's get a bagel in here or something. But this is a very unappealing, unattractive, just piece of loin here. Okay, and get that. We got just random sushi, and the refrigerator is dirty. A dirty fridge. It's all good though. All good. I was asking in the Discord if maybe months on down the line we can start upgrading our house, really making it look like a drug lord's, you know, thing. You know, their pad where they live at, some high rise building or something that you can turn this into in the middle of the country, right? These old country backwoods. So what you want to do is you want to go. Let's go back into it again, guys. You want to go ahead and get to all of your clients. I don't care what you do, how you're doing it. You want to get to all of your clients first. Don't worry about nothing else. Don't worry about a worker. Don't worry about really too much other than making sure you have all of your strands. Once you have all of your strands, and I've already tested this out, your wholesale orders will change from the very first ones. Your very first ones are going to be lemon. It's going to be like 5 or 6 of them, the lemon haze, without a shadow of a doubt. That's fine and dandy. After you complete those, your very next set of orders is going to be for the different strands that you got. They can ask you for them now because you have them. So now that you have them, they can ask you for them. And also, as you can see, the numbers are very different. So let's just go ahead. Let's just see if these two change, right? So we're going to do this lemon because I got more than enough to do the lemon. These next two, I forget if you go down to 2, those still remain and it auto populates with more. Let's see. Boom. Okay. So 139, 149. Remember those numbers. We got this lemon right here, 5.7. We have enough. We surely do. Whew, that's a lot. So they want 5.7. I'm giving 5.8 just to put a little stank on it. Because I like putting a little stank on it. So we got that. Now, here we go. Remember this again. Order number 12. Lemon cherry gelato, 139,000, just about 140. Another lemon for 6. This is for 5.9. They want like 100 grams more. Right? This is 149, 811. Order number 15, 12, and 15. Right? Again, I need you to remember these orders and remember those numbers. Now, where we got to go? By air. My bike. As I stated in my last video, guys, when you're buying the hangers, when you are on the, let me just go to it so I can show you. When you're in the real estate and you're going to buy your hangers, make sure you get these two. These two, they're the furthest, but technically, because I didn't do it because again, they was just at the time I didn't want to pay for it. You want to get these two. These last two right by the barn, by the old barn, before the very first old barn. The reason being is because this is where the last two are. Those last two are right here, which means you're directly across from one of the spots, the airstrip. Now, yes, the other one is you can say considerably a block away, whatever. But just for convenience, it's right there. go ahead and drop this off. Put a little stank on it, and they gave us $380 for the little extra stank that was on it. Make sure you always put a little extra stank on your wholesales. Put a little extra stank. They will pay you for it. They will pay you for it. Not too much extra stank though. Not too much. Maybe about 100 grams, 50 maybe. 50 grams to 100. Put a little stank on it. Send it. You know. So now that we got those done, let's go back to now what I'm gonna do because I don't want to complete the order. And again, I'm probably gonna let that one run out. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna go to an older save file. You know what? Let's just create a new one. It's gonna be save file number 17. As you can see, like I said, I got over 15 of them. They all different ways. The second, the first, 30th, a couple days ago. You know. Oh wow. Let's see. Okay, yeah. I don't. They're all gone. Okay, that's probably about the latest from June that I have, but those is okay. All right. So for demonstration mode purposes only, let's go look at those wholesale numbers. So I'm not tripping, right? Not tripping, right? The order just went up. That order is now sitting at 159 and they want 6.4. And this is at 144. Where order number 12 wasn't even at 140. Order number 15 wasn't at 150. Now it's almost hitting 160 and this is hitting 145. Now they did ask for a couple extra. Now what I'm trying to notice and see if this is a thing is your time. So sorry about that. You got a text message. All right. So for entertainment purposes only, let's go ahead and take this 159 and just show you how these numbers kind of just jump, right? All right. Sorry. sorry. All right. So let's go ahead and take this one, right? And let's just watch how all these other orders auto populate. Again, back with all the C's that I have, so it might be a random of gelato, biscotti, bubblegum, Candyland. Who knows? Who knows what the people may want, but let's just see. All right. So we got glitter apples. We got the strawberry kush. We got the purple. We got the grape. We got another purple. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm gonna have to pause this live for a little bit. I gotta go do some things. But let's see. We got 2 people watching. I'm not worried about it. You know what? We're about an hour in, and I'm gonna end it here. I'm gonna end it here and come back with a part 3 or part 2.2 because I didn't finish it out. But y'all kind of see where I'm going, right? Because I know I ramble a lot, but y'all can see where I'm going. Y'all can see what's happening. So real quick, one time we Lord Simulator. It's your boy, your favorite blind eye guy, Mr. Right Eye Blind. Yes, I am blind in my right eye. I've been like that since the age of 8. You want to know how? Check me out later, I'll tell you. Anyway, this has been How to Hustle Part 2. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope it gave you some information. And, if y'all got questions on everything that I was saying or what's going on, put them in the comments. Hit me up. I'll go ahead and fill you in, let you know how to get this done, man. Other than that, keep God first. Everything else will fall in place. To my babies, Cameron, Carissa, JoJo, Paris, Daddy loves you. And just real quick, one of the reasons why I do that is, there's going to be, not to get too sad, not to get too down. There's going to be a day and time when me, the parent of my children, is not going to be here. And we all have that moment where we just got to, if it's just as simple as what I just said, sometimes just need to hear that again. So I do this and I do these videos so, one, my children will always have me around, even in voice. So with that, once again, peace, love, and blessings. Keep God first. Everything else will fall in place. It's your favorite blind eye guy, Mr. Right Eye Blind, the Blind Eye Society, man. Root up. I love y'all. Peace.